Hello guys, today I want to show you something that you should avoid at all costs in Angular. This is something that I encounter at my daily job. It was pretty hard to detect in the first place. This problem might cause some lower performance of application, and in the worst case scenario it might cause some memory leaks. So the purpose of this video is to save you some time, headaches and efforts that you will put in. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright guys, so let's begin with our example. This is a very simple project. It has only two components. This parent component and a child component. So what do we have here? Here we have variable that is basically a subject that is spreading messages across components in our application. And what we have in a template, we have nested child component that is taking our observable from invoke this method of subject. So actually we're passing observable into child component, which is not a good practice in general, but it's just a matter of, example. So let's go for it. And in our child component, what we just have lifecycle method, which is ng on changes. And here we are just console logging stuff. So if we check our browser, it is very basic application. All right, so you might ask, where's the problem? What's the problem of passing observable into our child component? All right, so let's begin with this. Every time that any changes occurs in our parent components, template is re-rendered. What it means, every time we re-render our template, the new observable is created and is passed into child component. So let's assume that you subscribe to our observable in child component. So that means it will cause some memory leaks, right? And to simulate changes in our template, we use set interval that is basically incrementing our counter every 1 second. Okay, to prove what I said before, let's check console of our example application. Alright guys, let's open DevTools, and what we have here? What we have here is the lifecycle method ng on changes that is invoked inside child components. What it means? It means that our input is changing every second that we invoked our function inside interval. So that means that the new observable is also passed to our child component. So now is the question, how to solve this problem? And to solve this problem, you have to remember one thing only, is to never invoke any functions in templates. Okay, so how to solve it inside our example application? We just assign observable to our variable. And we can just use it, we can just pass this variable like so into our child component. And okay, let's re-render our application. And what we have here is pure DevTools console. We have just once invoked, and that's how it's supposed to be. So once again, remember, never use invoked functions inside templates. And that's it guys for today. See ya.